I live by this mantra. Life is a buffet. You can just go through life eating the same old dish, or you can make it as far as you can down the buffet line, tasting great treats, going back for seconds at dishes you really like, but always knowing that there are new and exciting things further down the line. Hi, my name's Jocelyn, and this is my story. I currently live in Poway, California, and I enjoy a wonderful life with my husband and kids. I've done a lot of hard work to get here, and it was worth it. I've got a ton of great friends. I travel for both work and pleasure, and I make time to do all of the great things that I'm interested in. A little about my early beginnings. My parents, Tony and Violet, were both originally from the Philippines, although they met and married in Canada. They were both immigrants to this country. My father is retired from service in the U.S. Navy, and my mother worked her entire 30-year career in a cytology lab. I was born in Boston, Massachusetts, where we lived for several years. When I was 4, we moved to Florida, and then along came my one and only sister, Lori, who lives in Florida now with her 10-year-old daughter, Gabriella. I had a modest childhood, and my parents did the best they could to give me everything I ever wanted. So my goal when I was a little older was to do the same or better for my kids. I attended Timucuan Elementary in Florida, and my parents found that I actually was pretty talented with the whole school thing. They started sending me to these brain camps every summer, which were actually pretty fun. Middle school is where I found that I could broaden my horizons, and I started participating in all kinds of things. I did the talent shows, I started cheerleading, I was a mathlete. I even tried out for the football team. And that was before the popularity of Title IX, where there was no discrimination based on sex. I transferred schools and began attendance at Stanton College Preparatory School when I was in the 8th grade. In high school, I continued to participate in a lot of sports. I was on the swim team and diving team for 2 years. I was on the cheerleading squad for 3, ran track 1 year, and I even was on both the golf and tennis teams. And yes, I lettered in all of them. I also participated in Taekwondo, where I'm a black belt, and I guess I could mention that I was also homecoming queen. Although my parents only had my sister and I really wanted to have a large family. I'm married to my wonderful husband Scott, and we have 5 kids. Mark, 23, Robert, 21, and Jasmin, 17, Juliana, 10, and little Rocco, who is 1 year old. Each of my children are very interesting, and they've brought me a lot of joy. They each have unique talents and interests. We started our family pretty early, so it took me a little longer to apply and get into college, but when I did, I was determined and confident enough to apply and go to one of the best schools. About 12 years ago, I packed up our family, moved to California to go to school and to provide my kids with a broader perspective of the world. I've always been very keen on doing this for them because I think that new experiences shape and culture young minds and make them better individuals. For example, I've taken my kids to New York to watch Broadway shows and see amazing museums all over the U.S. I've sent them all over the world, like places such as Paris, London, Tokyo, Germany. I've done all of these things and want to show them that there's a big world out there that they can be a part of. I attended college at one of the top research schools in the world, UCSD. My degree is in both biochemistry and cell biology. I've also owned, with my husband, 2 pizza shops in town. I currently work for GE, that's General Electric, the company founded by Thomas Edison. I work for a group in GE that deals with semiconductors and integrated circuits. We partner with companies that power every and all electronics in the world, like your iPhones, iPads, digital cameras, basically anything electronic that's powered and needs memory. The kids pretty much think I'm a dork, but I think I'm not. I actually think I'm pretty cool. Here are a few of my hobbies. I love to travel. I've been to 5 of the 7 continents, from Europe to Asia, Africa, North and South America. I ski. I've been all over the U.S. and in Europe. Tennis, I did that competitively in high school and still do it pretty often. I golf all the time. I love motorcycles. I own 2 bikes. I loved horseback riding and surfing. I've surfed Costa Rica, Hawaii, Florida, and of course California. I've also scubaed in all of those places. And lastly, I've also skydived. I guess last but not least, I'm also the ultimate party planner. Not only have I hosted my own personal parties, I've done a million of parties for the kids. I also planned and pulled off my wedding in less than 3 weeks. That's definitely not everything, but it at least gives you a sense of my personality and things I enjoy. This is life as I know it.